And I want to remind myself and remind you again and again until we get to the day of Eid, the Qurbani, the sacrifice. Please remember, when we do the sacrifice, it is important that we do our best. We do our best. It's unfortunate that today, and it's very unfortunate and very sad to know that people live in America, in the United States of America, and some of our people who live in the United States of America always try to short play doing Qurbani in the best way. And I don't want to get into that topic today. We got a couple more weeks again, inshallah. But always try to do our best. Get the best animal, and do based on what we can afford and how Allah has blessed us. And I'll go back into the Quran in Surah Al-Ma'idah, chapter 5, verse 27. You'd remember that lesson that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us about Habil and Qabil, Cain and Abel. When Allah had told them to do an offering, the Qurbani is an offering for the sake of Allah. Yeah. And Cain, he did the worst. He did what? He did the worst in the offering. He looked for dried vegetables and dried fruits and dried things that were not really good. And he gave that, and he made that offering. And Habil or Abel, he gave the best, the most healthy sheep that he had, the most healthy that he had. And this is something that everybody miss. Well, maybe most people miss. Sad. And Allah accepted the Qurbani, the sacrifice of Abel, Habil, and did not accept the sacrifice of Cain. These are lessons for you and I, all our viewers there worldwide, on Al-Hikmah TV, Facebook, social media, etc. This is a lesson for us that whenever we are asked to do something for the pleasure of Allah, we must always do our best. Give the best that we can afford, spend the best that we can afford, spend the best time that we can afford or we have the ability to. When it comes for the pleasure of Allah, do not try to play smart with Allah. It does not work. We may think it works. You know, in our daily life, we may think it works, and we're smart. We outsmart the system. You understand? You know, people outsmart the system with IRS and paying tax all over the world. So we think we outsmart the system when Allah tells us, do this, do that, spend this, spend that. We always think we can find some shortcut and some smart way about it. That does not work.